Today we'll see the second method, that is a bilinear transformation. Last video I have done the digital filter by impulse invariant method. So the second method is the bilinear transformation. Again here we are going to convert the S domain into a Z domain. So the system function HA of S is converted into H of Z by using this transformation. That is, S will be replaced by 2 by t into 1 minus z to the power of minus 1 divided by 1 plus z to the power of minus 1, or we can write S value will be replaced by 2 by t into z minus 1 divided by z plus 1. So using this transformation we can convert HA of S to H of Z. So we'll see the problem. First problem, the transfer function of the analog filter is H of S equal to S plus 1. Obtain the transfer function of digital filter using bilinear transformation. Assume sampling duration of 1 second. So the time period they given it is a 1 second, and the transfer function they given it is a H of S equal to S plus 1. So we have to apply the bilinear transformation. So here for if you want to apply this bilinear transformation, again H of S is converted into H of Z. So the S value will be replaced by, it is a 2 by t into Z minus 1 divided by Z plus 1. So here the t value, if you are taking it as a 1 second, so your S value will be replaced by 2 into Z minus 1 divided by Z plus 1. So if you are substituting in this your H of S equal to 1 divided by S plus 1, the S is replaced by, it is 2 into Z minus 1 divided by Z plus 1 plus 1. So if you are cross multiplying the term, we'll get 2 into Z minus 1 plus Z plus 1 divided by Z plus 1. If you are bringing to the numerator, so we'll get the term H of Z equal to Z plus 1 divided by 3Z minus 1. So here we are converting the H of S into it is a H of Z by bilinear transformation. Second problem, the system function of the analog filter is given by HA of S equal to S plus 0.1 divided by S plus 0.1 the whole square plus 16. Obtain the system function of the digital filter using bilinear transformation, which is resonant at omega r equal to pi by 2. So they have given this digital frequency, they given it is a pi by 2, and here we can use this formula, that is omega equal to 2 by t into tan of omega by 2. So this equation which will gives the relationship between analog frequency and the digital frequency. So with the help of this one we can find out what is your time period t, we can find out here. So this omega, that is omega r, they have given in the question, that is a digital frequency they given in the question, and here analog frequency we have to find out. For that here in your system function, the denominator term we have to factorize it. So we are getting the term S plus 0.1 minus J4 and S plus 0.1 plus J4. So in that we have to find out what is your omega value. So S is nothing but it is a real value plus imaginary value, that is a sigma plus J omega. So in that you are getting your sigma is, it is a minus 0.1 and omega value is plus or minus J4. So in that you have to take only a positive value. So omega equal to, it is a 4. So we are getting this analog frequency as a 4, and omega r digital frequency they given it as a pi by 2. So from this we are finding out what is your time period t. So we got it as a 0.5, and here we have to apply a bilinear transformation. So that can be replaced by, the S value will be replaced by 2 by t into Z minus 1 divided by Z plus 1. So and here t value we can substitute, it is a 0.5. So we are getting it is 4 divided by Z minus 1 divided by Z plus 1. So in the transfer function your S value will be replaced by this term. So here S value, that is we got the transfer function as H of S equal to S plus 0.1 divided by S plus 0.1 the whole square plus 16. So the S value will be replaced by 4 into Z minus 1 divided by Z plus 1, and similarly here the S will be replaced by 4 into Z minus 1 divided by Z plus 1 plus 0.1 the whole square plus 16. So if you are simplifying this term, and we'll get H of Z as, this is your transfer function. And third problem, the system function of the first order low pass Butterworth filter is given as a H of S equal to omega c divided by S plus omega c, where omega c is the 3 decibel cutoff frequency of the analog filter. Apply bilinear transformation to this filter such that the digital filter will have a 3 decibel frequency of 0.2 pi. So they given the digital frequency, there is a digital frequency they given it as a 0.2 pi, and here we have to apply the bilinear transformation, and we have to convert this H of S into H of Z. So we are using this relationship, that is omega c equal to 2 by t into tan of omega c by 2. So here omega c, this is a digital frequency they given, it is a 0.2 pi by 2, but we don't know about this analog frequency as well as the time period t. So we'll get this omega c in terms of t we'll get. So here it is 2 into tan of 0.2 divided by pi by 2. We are getting it as a 0.65. So it is divided by 2. So the omega c will be replaced by this term here. So h of s is they given omega c divided by s plus omega c. So omega c will be replaced by 0.65 divided by t. Again here we have to apply the bilinear transformation. Again the s value will be replaced by, it is 2 by t into z minus 1 divided by z plus 1. So here if you are substituting in this equation, that is h of s equal to 0.65 divided by t, the s value will be replaced by 2 by t into z minus 1 divided by z plus 1 plus 0.65 divided by t. So all the term t is there, so it will get cancelled. So we'll get the term 0.65. So divided by, it is 2 into z minus 1. If you're cross multiplying, we'll get z 0.65 into z plus 1 divided by z plus 1. So if you're bringing to the numerator, we'll get 0.65 into z plus 1 divided by 2.65 into z minus 1.335. So this is your system, that is h of s is converted into, it is a h of z. Fourth one, obtain the digital filter equivalent of the analog filter as shown below using impulse invariant transformation and bilinear transformation. Assume the sampling frequency fs equal to 8 into fc, where fc is the cutoff frequency of the filter, and they have given the structure, that is a RC filter they have given here. So here they didn't give what is your h of s, but using this structure we have to find out what is your h of s. So then we have to find out both the method, that is impulse invariant also, and we have to find out the bilinear transformation also. And one more condition they given, that fs equal to, it is 8 into fc. So first we'll find out what is our h of s, apply the Laplace transform. So here it become v naught of s, and here it is a vi of s. The current I have taken, it is a I of s. So here we can find out the transfer function, that is output divided by input. So v naught of s divided by, it is a vi of s. So first we have to find out what is our vi of s. So vi of s will be equal to, that is I of s, that is I of s into, it is a 1 divided by, it is c of s, and output will be equal to, that is r into I of s plus 1 by cs into I of s. So I of s if you are taking outside, so you'll get r plus 1 by c into s. So here I of s will get cancelled. So we'll get the term, if you are cross multiplying here, we'll get r into cs plus 1 divided by r into cs. So here the cs will get cancelled. So we'll get the term, here it is 1 divided by r cs plus 1. So again here r value they given it as a 1, and c value they given it as a 1. If you are substituting r value as a 1, c value as a 1, so we'll get 1 divided by, it is s plus 1. So this is your transfer function. So here on one more condition they given, that is fs equal to 8 into fc. So using this one we have to find out what is our time period t. So here they given the structure, it is a RC filter. So RC filter, the cutoff frequency is fc equal to 1 divided by 2 pi rc. So if you are substituting here fc as a 1 divided by 2 pi rc, again if you are taking the value r value as a 1 and c value as a 1, we'll get 8 divided by, it is 2 pi. So from this we can find out what is our time period t. So t equal to 0.785 second. So now what we have to, first method we have to apply the impulse invariant method. So here the given we got the transfer function as h of s equal to 1 divided by s plus 1. So here this will be replaced by, impulse invariant will be replaced by, so this is a partial the coefficient divided by, it is s plus 1, it is poles. So this coefficient will come as it is divided by, the s plus 1 will be replaced by, here it is minus of minus 1. So we can write 1 minus e to the power of minus 1 into t into z to the power of minus 1. So again here the t value is a 0.785. So if you are substituting here, we'll get 1 minus 0.465 into z to the power of minus 1. So similarly second method, h of z using bilinear transformation. So bilinear transformation will be, if you want to convert h of s to h of z, so we have to use the transformation, s will be replaced by 2 by t into z minus 1 divided by z plus 1. So here it is t value we got as a 0.785. So if you are substituting, we are getting 2.54 into z minus 1 divided by z plus 1. So here our transfer function is h of s equal to 1 divided by s plus 1, where s will be replaced by 2.54 into z minus 1 divided by z plus 1. So if s will be replaced by this term, and if you are cross multiplying, we'll get 2.54 into z minus 1 plus z plus 1. So divided by z plus 1, if you are bringing to the numerator, z plus 1 divided by 3.54 into z minus 1.54. So this is your h of z. So we are converting this h of s into h of z by using the bilinear transformation.